Right now, I have the latest information regarding stimulus checks, and with some of these updates being as recent as of today. So you aren't going to want to miss out on this video. What's up, guys? It's James Allen, the Out-of-State Investor, and in this video, I'm going to break down when you're going to receive your stimulus checks, how you can speed up the process and get your stimulus money even faster, and why some people won't be receiving their stimulus checks until as late as September. So I've got all the answers for you in this video, and before I break this down, go ahead and smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you like all things real estate and personal finance. And with that said, let's get started. All right, guys, so we've all been hearing about these stimulus checks for a while now, and I'm sure many of you guys are dying to know when you're going to receive your money. Well, by the end of this video, I will have covered every group of people, from people getting their money from direct deposit, to paper checks, to low-income individuals, to median income individuals, you name it. So let me first start with those who have their direct deposit information in their tax returns. Now, if that's you, then you are in the best possible position right now to receive your stimulus money first. Now, Steven Mnuchin just announced yesterday that as of Friday, April 10th, 80 million checks have already been processed, and that everyone receiving direct deposit should be receiving the stimulus money in their bank account by tomorrow, which is Wednesday, April 15th. So if you have direct deposit already linked to your tax returns, you're in a great position to be receiving that money in your bank account by this week. Now, if you didn't provide that information, it's okay. They're going to be releasing a Get Your Payment app any day now. It says the release date is sometime in mid-April on the IRS website, so it should be coming really soon. Now, here's the thing with that. This is just an app to provide all your direct deposit information if you've already filed your taxes in 2019 or 2018. So if you haven't filed either of those years, hold on, I'm going to explain what you have to do in just a second. But for those who have filed and haven't linked your direct deposit, here's a few things you need to know. You won't qualify for these payments if you've already been claimed by someone as a dependent, if you make more than $99,000 as a single person, $136,500 as the head of household, or if you make more than $198,000 as a married couple. You also won't qualify for this if you're not a U.S. citizen or a permanent resident, if you don't have a social security number, or if you filed your last taxes with one of the following forms listed on the IRS's website. When you're completing your information on this new app, you're also going to want to know your social security number, your date of birth, your mailing address, and your adjusted gross income. Now, to find your adjusted gross income, you're just going to go to line 8B on your tax form. They're going to also ask you for the amount that you got refunded or the amount that you owed. So if you got a tax refund, you can find that amount on line 20 in your tax form. And if you owed money, that will be on line 23 on the same form. Now, if you don't have a bank account currently set up, I highly recommend doing that as soon as possible, because they are going to ask for your bank account and routing number. The thing is, you will get paid way faster if you're set up for direct deposit rather than waiting for a physical check. So if you haven't already, start opening a bank account today so that you can be ready to go when the IRS finally releases this app. One thing I've been asked is, what happens if my direct deposit information is from an old bank account that's no longer active? Well, what they'll do is they will make an attempt to pay that bank account, and when that fails, they'll just end up sending a paper check instead. Now, another question people are asking is, what if I just changed my address since the last tax return? Well, if that's you, then you're going to need to fill out a Form 8822 and send it to the address listed on the form. You can find this Form 8822 on the IRS website for download, and I highly recommend trying to take care of this as fast as possible if you are planning on receiving a paper check. Now, also, people want to know if this money is going to be taxable, and the answer is simply no. You will not be taxed of any of your stimulus money. This is a net number that you will end up pocketing. Now, if you haven't filed your taxes for either 2018 or 2019 and you make less than $12,200 as a single person or less than $24,400 as a married couple, and yes, this includes people who haven't made anything, then you can start giving your information right now and get the ball rolling on your stimulus payment. You're going to need the following information to complete this. You'll need your full name, current mailing address, email address, date of birth, social security number, your bank account and routing number if you have one. If you received an IP PIN from the IRS earlier this year, then you'll need to provide that, your driver's license info if you have one, and each child's name and social for that child. Now, if you just want to simply wait for your check to come, then you really don't have to worry about any of this. This is just really to get your money faster with direct deposit. But with that said, let's break down what the payout schedule is going to look like for everybody. Like I said before, anyone set up for getting direct deposit should be receiving their money in their bank accounts by tomorrow the 15th. After that, anyone who is on Social Security will get paid next. Now, if they have your direct deposit information on file with your Social Security information, then there's nothing to worry about and they'll just send the money to that account. If you don't, then there's still time to set it up through the portal, or you can just wait for your paper check. Now, if you're going to wait for a paper check, the way they're going to pay the stimulus money is on an income-based level. So if you make less than $10,000, then your check will get mailed by April 24th. Anyone earning between $10,001 to $20,000 will get their checks mailed on May 1st. Then anyone earning between $20,001 to $30,000 will get those checks mailed on May 8th. And then anyone earning over $30,000 will receive their money sometime between May and September. So it can really delay your payment if you're making over 30 grand and you're waiting on a paper check. So I highly recommend going the route of direct deposit. This will get the money in your pocket much faster, so it's the best way to go. So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date with the latest information, and smash that like button if you felt the video provided some value to you. Also, comment below if you have any questions or thoughts. And lastly, follow me on Instagram @TheOutOfStateInvestor. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.